picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Michigan State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now on the counter. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The transfer has it his first carry. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option, quarterback keep. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is good.
It's a fumble. There's a crease. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Right side, it's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback keeper. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Powers inside. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar. This crowd absolutely loving it as he after the extra point. They've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Danzy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. A little release to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Patterson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face, and they're going to play physical.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Swings it out to the flat. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Spartans want to move quickly.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier, forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Edwards. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Has to have it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tough run here, it's Edwards. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Inside, it's Patterson. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Martin. They knock him down right there.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Drives inside, fighting off the defender. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Martin. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks.
Here we go, ready? Let's go!
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Lions. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Between the hashes. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Hits inside, it's Williams. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. They'll ride him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Back's got it on the screen. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Wolverines. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football, but that's a great start to this second half.
Got it behind the line. It's Martin. Could not make his way to the corner. BYU lines up quickly. Quick give. It's Martin. Makes the tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Here we go. Go, go.
He'll set up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Coleman Williams. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Spartans offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Moore. Oh, what a cut! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some space. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Here's a little room. Touchdown, Spartans. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
3rd and long coming up. They just keep firing. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Breaks into the open. The 20, 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Sparty! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Just feeds the running back. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, it's Martin. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven had...
Found a seam on the left. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6.
Number 89, set to kick this one over.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. Made a defender miss. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Rush right in his face. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On the draw, it's Martin. Ripping through the defense. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires immediately. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cougars in the hurry up. Wants to throw one first. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Keeps it moving, it's Edwards. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Running inside, it's Patterson. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level